no one's going to have a great lane here. And Neff, I'm just realizing something looking as we are loading in here. Sunlight took the Mirana, Flea ended up on the Marcy. So they still lane together. They could switch up who actually gets the farm as they please, but just based on who took what, it looks like core Mirana and support Marcy.
Once Sebas hits like level 3, as long as he doesn't get too owned by the Ember Spirit until then, he's going to be just fine.
We'll see just how hard Sebas wants to try and bully here. He is going to take a little bit of damage in the early stages, as you mentioned, but the levels will come. The Burning Spears will start to become a problem for Sooths, and
of course, the first point of Berserker's Blood will already, like alongside his Tango, like 13 HP regen a second. Sooths isn't going to be able to trade effectively with him.
All you've really got is your Sleight of Fist, and that's on a much longer cooldown. We'll see whether he tries to... I think he might just maybe ignore Flame Guard entirely in this situation, but that's still going to be kind of risky.
It's talk top lane as long as bottom's not fighting too much into each other. You can see Sunlight end up getting the Quelling Blade here on the Mirana. You're playing against Tree and Protector. You want to be able to cut trees over by the side lane where the tree wants to come from, or to lower his HP regen, slow him down. Taro looks like he might just drop here, but Leech Seed is going to keep him topped up.
And Flea might actually be the one to go down. Yeah, Catyu. He is very, very slow, but he hits damn hard with that 96 attack damage, and First Blood goes to Infamous. And now, does he have... Yeah, now he has a point in the living armor. So, I don't think you're going to get quite as close a call the next time around onto that TB, which is part of the reason why Cringe Crew tried for it, but Leech Seed plus Stick was just enough.
Yeah. I mean, it's difficult playing any melee heroes into the Tree and Protector lane. Anytime you try to trade, like I was talking about earlier, you just drop the Leech Seed onto him, the healing is massive, and they can turn things around on you pretty quickly. Got huge base damage on the tree. Warden actually ends up going down here. Not good. I thought this Ricky lane might be one of the few things that goes their way this game.
I think, yeah, Sladen just kind of hit him up with a Shackle, and then that level 2 combo from the Dawnbreaker. It's always kind of funny. It takes people by surprise, but she hits level 2, she's going to at least try for that play pretty much every time, and just kind of comes at you too fast.
Tree Protector is regularly dropping his living armor on the Terrorblade up in the top lane, regardless of the fact that he's like sitting at nearly full HP, rather than dropping at the Huskar in the mid lane. So they figure that Sebas is going to be just fine over here. I have to be one more thing to give the Huskar an advantage over the Ember Spirit nearly levels, just to constant heal from living armor. But they seem to think that he doesn't even need that, and I don't necessarily disagree. He's like sitting at such low HP, but you know, this is just going to increase the effect of Berserker's Blood.
Yeah, and I think he knows right now the damage is just so periodic out of Sooths, right? There's no threat of him just charging in now without Sleight of Fist, so
yeah,
he can sit, he can heal, he's got enough to sort of wait out the next one. He's sitting on a Fairy Fire just in case.
Yeah, tries to Searing Chains him, but he's not really under any threat. Even if he tries to walk at him after he gets the Searing Chains off, you can knock him back with Inner Fire, and he's got a Fairy Fire to work with as well. And this is really going to swing things in Sebastian's favor. Helm of Iron Will now comes out. He's got the extra 6 points of armor. This Sleight of Fist is going to do a fraction of what it was doing before.
Maybe that's part of the reason why, too. He's saying, I don't need the armor from the living armor. I've got this helm coming out in, like, 30 seconds, so...
Yep.
He's just fine. Water Runes.
Sladen ends up denying the Water Rune from Sid, so now you have almost no mana to work with here as well.
But for now, doesn't have the opportunity. Up in the top lane, though, Kataro. Popped the meta. They're trying to make something happen here. If they don't get the fight, he can at least clean up this creep wave pretty easily, but... This is the downside. Other than Cat, you may be hitting up with a slower route, there's not much to work with here lockdown-wise.
Yeah, I mean, they can trade with people. Terrorblade's going to make himself hard to kill, but nothing is actually going to happen. The arrow, if you can't, you don't have an arrow. If you don't have an arrow, you're not going to find this kill. Warden goes down top, or sorry, bottom, and...
Taro's still tracking.
Yeah.
Leap. Nature's Grasp, not actually enough. Catyu now in a little bit of trouble. Kataro lost his meta. There's going to be the rebound. Does he pop the stick now? Does he try to hold? Oh my god, he is baiting the hell out of this. Now they get the wand, or the stick in rather, but Kataro still gets hit by that level 2 Starstorm. The arrow, though, doesn't connect. Boys, Somebody's got to die. There we go. Flea is the one to go down. It looks like Sunlight may die as well off of the slow. Kataro picks up the double. Oscar, meanwhile, finds the kill. Then Sebas gets the kill mid. Everyone's just dying across the map, including Sebas himself, as the Warden finally comes over to stop him. But
it is a slaughter all over the map, though. It's just bringing the sword to him. Kataro baited the hell out of them there. It was like incredibly close. They're threading the needle there for sure. Like the Leech Seed heals coming out, and Kataro definitely played a major part in him surviving all that, as well as him like baiting the wand as long as possible. Lee now being heavily punished, but they do manage to get the kill on the Kataro. Lee does drop, but losing your carry, definitely not good. Now in the mid lane, we see Sladen trying to wrap around here on Sooth. Still doesn't have his ultimate available. So if you're going to try to find a kill onto him, it needs to be now.
Wants the Shackle Shot angle. Oh, and he just used Slight.
No,
that's a problem. There's going to be the Shackle. Power Shot in. Sebas can just hack away and... Well...
Bottom?
Yeah, bottom lane. Are they going onto Oscar? Yes, they are. Can they actually kill him? To be determined, but I think they've got him. One more hit.
Goes the way of forward in.
Ooh,
we got the Lance of Pursuit, though. That's one of the best rookie items.
Not a bad pickup. This is a bit unfortunate, though. The Mirana, yeah. You either die to a hero or you die to a tower. Kataro's going to be the one to get the credit, and... Well, we're 8 minutes in, so... Can't really fully make that conclusion just yet, but so far, neph, I have not really seen the advantage of this position 3 Mirana.
Yeah, I ain't seeing it either. A lot of things aren't going so hot for them. Well, they might get Oscar in the bottom lane. That'd be something.
They're trying.
It's taking a while,
They
though.
are failing.
Oh,
this is not
no.
good. This is very not good. Flea taken down. Warden dropping low as well. Sebas, though, got into the middle of this, but look at the attack damage he's putting out. Realm, are you sure about this?
You can't kill him. You can't do it. You don't have the damage.
Arblet Toggle keeps Sebas alive. He picks up 3 kills in the bottom lane. Sooths is here.
On top of the living
Oh, no,
armor.
you don't want to be in this.
You just can't hurt him. Look at him. He's got like plus 20 armor right now. Like he tries to hit him with a sleight of fist. It does like 50 damage.
Mm-hmm. And he's... Okay, it's not quite max, but he's at level 3 on that sleight of fist as well, and it just tickles onto the Huskar. Maybe they can get this kill onto Kataro top. They've got what's going to be a 3v1 with Realm coming in. Does he have Sunder? No, he doesn't. Okay. Get something elsewhere on the map, but that bottom lane is just, at this point, unsalvageable.
Silver lining, if nothing else. Bottom lane is, yeah, an absolute disaster, but you get a little bit of money there on the Ricky finding that kill. Thankfully, it did go his way.
Sooth's just picked up like 3 bounty runes there. What is it with this spot? That's twice now in Pro Series. We've just ignored this rune spawn.
Dead area of the map.
Where's your map changes, Valve? Fix it.
Yeah.
Yeah, nobody ever hangs out there.
Well, the Dire team's winning. It just feels like they never farm inside their own jungle.
Meanwhile, Catyu, yeah, he showed himself. He is going to pop the Overgrowth, but it didn't actually hit Realm. He was still in Tricks of the Trade at the time. Flea, that's a very nice rebound to actually hit up onto that tree end, and he should be going down here. They will find
just before he dies, he drops the living armor onto his tower, though. One last middle finger as he goes down.
It's going to help keep the tower alive, because Realm... He's got the orb, right? So he can do a little bit here, but his creep wave is going to die pretty quickly, especially with the with the glyph being popped at the same time down bot. Sunlight needs help. He is in some trouble, trying to stay in the trees. He is going to pop the arrow onto Oscar, but there's going to be the shackle into the power shot. Still not enough damage though, and they are going to get punished. An overextension. Sladen goes down first. Oscar vols as well. Kataro did get the tower, but now he's stuck in the middle.
Since 3 kills going their way, not bad. I mean, if nothing else, XP recovery is happening right now. Sure, the Oscar's farming the other side of the map. He's getting really close to a Heaven's... Why is he building Heaven's Helper? I mean, it's just like a good item on this hero, but...
Yeah, he's got 1 point up in it now, but as you said, maybe he'll focus less on the Tricks of the Trade as there's a jump in mid. They're going to look for Sladen. Dispose. Didn't pull him into the river, though, but they actually see Sebas over on the other side. They want that kill instead, but here comes the Sword Guardian. Oscar into the fight. Sebas... Yeah, now going to start to dish out the damage. They take down the Warden. He's going to life break in onto him. Life break helps him dodge the arrow. Realm can't do the damage himself, and Oscar thought for a moment maybe he was going to try for that play under the tier 1, but he will back off.
What is he doing? Can he do Roshan right now?
Is he trying? He is trying.
I mean, Sebas God Gamer, I'm not going to question him. If he says he can do Roshan, I'm inclined to believe him here. But he doesn't have lifesteal. All he's got is the Possessed Mask, which is heal on attack, not really lifesteal.
So, Suits, okay. Jumping away, but I think now maybe he suspects that this Roche attempt is happening. The problem is, not sure they have the manpower to do anything about it. Realm is coming over. Maybe drop a smoke screen, but at this point it's too late. Roche is already going down. Oh, maybe it's not. They are able to get in, but Sebas does grab the Aegis. Suits gets stunned. Suits gets taken down. I like the instinct, neph. It's just the timing is a little bit off, and now they're even further behind. And honestly, Sebas, as you said, if he says he can do it, you got to trust him, and he was able to do it.
Yeah, things just going from bad to worse here. I mean, the might get the Dawnbreaker, but here comes Sebas again. As soon as he gets a dunk off onto one of these heroes, there it is. Oh!
Okay. Moonlight Shadow into the jump. They can't, I mean, they can't go back in. Realm has no health. That arrow is, well, ambitious. But now with Zeus back in, maybe they want to try this. It just feels so iffy, even if they do pull the trigger here. They are trying to get onto Sladen. They'll root him up. But now Realm has revealed himself. Yeah, immediately Blink strikes away. Rebound, though, took Flea all the way into the river, but there's going to be the Overgrowth. Catching out multiple heroes. Sebas might actually lose his first life, maybe, but he's still doing so much damage, even if he does go down. Oh my god, they finally get through the first life, but now, who's in fighting position here? Zeus is going to try.
Yeah, and I think after that one, Sebas is probably going to queue up a BKB. I mean, he's probably feeling the fact that he's getting run around there. Yeah, a second Ogre Act now in his inventory. There's no way that's not what that one's being turned into. Right. But they couldn't clamp down on him.
Just gotta look weird when you make that motion, but you're not actually hitting anybody. As ooh, they did dust. Oh, it did actually clip Realm. I thought he had gotten out of it. So
yeah,
they see him.
Fortunately, they don't have any other detection after this. So once he's out of this dust, that's that.
Unless he wanders back into this sentry, but he is steering clear of it for now. Meanwhile, middle lane, Sooths was jumped in on momentarily, but he was able to get himself out of there. That might be something for Sebas to look at. Get himself the Aghanim Scepter for the taunt, so that Zeus can't make that jump. Or the Riki, for that matter. They both have the ability to jump away. Aghanim Scepter kind of a long ways away. The Warden, that sucks. Gets hit up by the stun. There's a TB with meta on the high ground. That's just a quick and easy kill.
Yeah, but now I think they're probably going to be able to shove into the... hold on. I changed my mind. I was just about to say I think they should take this tier 1 tower, but they have enough kiting potential to give Sebas the runaround without his BKB. I think you should be a little bit careful.
Oh, they just got Overgrowth, though, onto Zeus. Can they take him down?
Yeah, they were too far from their tower.
Yeah. Under the tower, that's a tough one. But that far out in the river by yourself, they do manage to get him. That's going to be the tier 1 for free. Sladen, did he actually see Flea here? He was moving like he did, but...
Albert, the evasion that maybe the Terrorblade is going to have, he ends up building himself a Butterfly and Wind Ranger. Actually kill these heroes. Emerald Tourist.
It's TPing away. Yeah. Okay. Able to get himself out of trouble. Meanwhile, Oscar has been spotted. Long arms coming in. Do they really have enough damage, though? Oscar is not easy to kill here with the Wraith Pact, so they throw the totem down. Now to get the disarm onto Riki. It's time to back away. Multiple bounty runes spawning up top again, because, again, nobody ever watches it. But now they want the kills. The Warden has been spotted out. They dusted just in case Realm was still nearby, but no such luck. But Oscar lives. They find the kill. Momentum remains firmly in Infamous's hands.
We supposed to use Inner Fire there to steal the kill. How do you feel about that?
Starting to feel like at this point Sebas just says, I want that, and then the rest of the team just says yeah, and then just has it. No one else on the team is really able to say anything. They're just like, all right, fine, I guess he has that. Meanwhile, Katyu's trying to do some sneaky stuff here. He was scanned out, but they're still trying to take the tower. They will get it. And they get the silence down, actually, so Cat wasn't able to pop the overgrowth. He could try and go for it now. No, he can't because he's disposed back in. But they actually aren't killing... They're not killing the tree. They were all just kind of running around him, but nobody was hitting him.
I mean, between the healing up that he's getting from a Leech Seed, the right back totem on the ground, he's like clicking them and healing back up as well. They just weren't doing damage. Now it's time for them to leave. Huskar, speaking of things that he wants and things that he's got, he finished up his Aghanim Scepter just a moment ago.
Ag's picked up. Life Break has Taunt on it now for 3 seconds. That's
gonna kill basically anyone.
Uh-oh. Suits just got rooted, just got stunned. Oscar wasn't even really necessary there. They still had the damage, and for Suits, he shows up, he had a shiny new Desolator. You know, that's so much potential damage if you can hit someone, but that kind of is the problem, isn't it? As Sebas, speaking of problems, shows off his shiny new Aghanim Scepter.
That coming into play there, Ricky never stood a chance, unfortunately, especially not getting those backstabs off anymore. Speaking of him, he's got the Aghanim Scepter queued up for the Ricky, but I'm not sure if this thing's even get completed before the game ends. I mean, they're shoving tier 2s now. There's very little that's going to stop him doing that. Grab the tiers 2s, move back, get the double damage rune. Roshan respawns. They take that as well, and then I think they just push high ground after. Actually, TB moves back just to farm out the wave that's at his tower rather than taking this tier 2. But they're going to go in with this DD on the Huskar.
Oh, who do they find? They want Sooths first. Shackle doesn't really connect. Life Break, though, still...
He ends up dodging!
Wait a second, yeah. Okay, now Sebas is all of a sudden a little bit far forward. Force Staff, though, is going to get him away to safety, or maybe not. Flea jumps in with the rebound. They get the stun, but there's the inner fire, pushing everyone away. They still get the root down, though, but can they kill him? Sebas, the man refuses to die, but eventually they will break through. Sebas dead. Now Kataro kind of wishing he hadn't TP'd away, because... I mean, neph, if he's there, that fight isn't really possible. His damage just completely ruins them. Although, with the fight still going, Kataro is going to have his chance to join. He's got himself a Scotty. And yeah, he's slowing Seuss up just enough to find the kill. Realm at least was able to get away, but Sladen? Walking away. Realm, I don't know if this is really a good idea. Yeah, he's going to try and just Blink Strike away. He wanted to try and get that rune. A regen would have been nice for him as well, considering he's at half HP, but... not worth dying for.
Roche going to respawn in another 5 seconds here. Sebas, he might get his timing just perfect walking into the pit. Yes,
Sebas, go back.
Believe the...
Go back. Oh, they're looking for the fight
I believe
instead.
they saw it, but yeah, they want to chase.
Suits is able to jump away. No HP, though, even with the bottle. I don't know if he's going to be ready to fight this immediately, as Oscar... tried to go in, got the Aghanim Shard there as well, so there's really not much of a threat while he's in the Starbreaker, but not able to make a connection.
Maybe they didn't see the Roshan respawning. Maybe it was just like just a fraction of a second after they left the pit. It was so close, man.
At this point out.
They look back and scouted it again.
Yeah, somebody go in, maybe send Sladen with the power shot, something. The Cat U is going to scout it out, so... They know Roche is back up, but they might have another fight on their hands, pushing their way forward.
Taunted.
They've got the overgrowth, hitting up onto multiple heroes. Can they finish them off, though? Yes, they can. Realm will fall. Flea dead as well. They're going to now track onto Suits. Does he have any remnants? He has one down, but it's not very helpful. He could throw out another one.
Taunted.
But he's taunted up. As you said, they take him down. Flea's going to buy back, but without the 2 main damage dealers, Flea's presence here isn't going to matter. He's just going to die back. It's a triple kill for Oscar. Maybe Sunlight's caught here, too. He's got a leap charge up in 1 second. The Warden's going to try and Force Staff him, but a Force Staff onto Oscar's going to keep him right on top. He Star breaks him just as the leap was coming in. Now they get the taunt from Sebas, and they will track the kill down. And the Warden, he did literally everything that he could. He slowed him, he rooted him, he Force Staffed a teammate, but it still wasn't enough.
I mean, it was very unfortunate. He held that last leap for just a moment too long. Starbreaker is one of the few abilities that not only stuns you, but also throws you off on your Z-axis. So that kind of thing interrupts the leap. Combination of the stun and being tossed up in the air just a little bit. Whenever you're tossed up in the air like that, it interrupts what leap is in the middle of doing. So end up jumping forward like 50 range before getting stunned and held into place there. And now they move straight into Roshan.
Yep. They just should
After
go
this,
their way. Ooh.
Yeah, the Huskar gets the BKB after this one. He's finally decided he's getting kited around a little bit too much. Like the CM is being a pretty big issue for him.
Yeah, he's going to be able to pick that up. Already made space for the Aegis. We'll see if he takes the shard too. Yes, he will.
He wants it all.
Sebas again points and says, I want that. Everyone gives it to him. I mean, the inner fire upgrade is pretty useful. Between that and the Scotty that Kataro's been sitting on for like 10 minutes now, it seems. If you're into the fight and you're somehow not taunted by the actual life break, you're really just not moving anyway. And
yeah, look, they got a feeling that Realm is going to try to cut these waves, and they are absolutely... Oh my god!
Sladen.
The gamer sense by them. He's
there
dead.
It is. There's no way out for the Ricky. Sladen.
Dude, that was such a sick prediction there. That was actually insane.
There was absolutely no, like, hint that he was there. Sladen just has the spidey senses tingling.
Yeah. I mean, the correct play right there is for Ricky to, like, go out and shove the wave up in top, because that's what they last saw Huskar. That's what they know that they want to shove in from. But they knew exactly where he was. That was so sick, man.
Oh, he didn't see Sunlight, but he does see Flea. They need to just, at this point, maybe pick a target, because if they split like this, they might let both heroes go, but... Well, let's see. Sladen is on to Sunlight, hitting him up. Shackle did not actually latch there, but Oscar's going to come in. They should be able to finish this kill, but... Yeah, that means Flea's able to get himself out of trouble.
And yeah, BKB now complete on Huskar. He's got the Aegis. He's ready to push the high ground. I don't think there's anything that can stop him, especially not with the Mirana down. He's like the only one with maybe enough damage to be able to take down the Huskar. Without that, I don't know what they do.
Well, I mean, they're trying, right? They're not giving up on the tower defense here, but they're not fully committing either, as the Aghanim Scepter was finished off on the Ricky, so he's got the Tricks of the Trade upgrade. It's not bad, but will it be enough is the question. Tier 3 tower is under attack. Suits is just trying to throw out some Sleight of Fist plays, but I don't really think there's much to slow Infamous down here. The Glyph is going to wear off. They're right back in onto the tower. They try to stun up the Huskar. They do manage to get through his first life, but... Well, how do you deal with him a second time now? How do you deal with Katara behind him? How do you deal with Katyu and the Overgrowth potentially coming in? As Oscar actually makes the jump first, they're going to get the Solar Guardian down. That stuns up the Ricky. They're going to dust him as well, so he has to try and find some way out of this. Does manage to Blink Strike away to a teammate, but it's just not going to be enough to matter. Seuss goes down. Realm will fall as well. Buyback from the Ember Spirit. He's trying to rejoin this fight, but his teammates are just falling too fast. Flea gets taken down. There's no buyback available on that Marcy, and the base is just really completely broken now.
Yeah. They split up, grabbing 2 racks at the same time. I mean, the only thing to keep the tier 3 and the racks in the bottom lane alive, the fact that tier 2 is still standing. They have to go back and shove that if they want to get it, but they're not getting back. They're just diving the fountain.
Oh boy, Gale Force now coming into effect from Sladen, so they can't even really get back safely. And there it is. The GG will be called. Infamous. Oh, they played like a team on a mission here today, Neff. Back-to-back wins, and they looked pretty dominant in both.